The screen fades in on a desolate spaceship drifting in the void. Emergency lights flicker, alarms blare, and heavy breathing fills the air. The camera pans over shattered equipment and claw marks on the walls. In the far reaches of space, a routine expedition turned into a nightmare. A crew of teachers and students aboard the exploration vessel Artemis faced the unimaginable when an alien life form infiltrated their ship. The camera cuts to a small classroom inside the spaceship. The teachers, Ms. Carter, the lead, Ms. Lane, and the younger Ms. Vega, are guiding students through an astrophysics lesson. Ms. Carter, calm but commanding, "All right, class, remember, the universe is vast, but we always have each other. Stay focused and work as a team." Suddenly, the ship jolts violently. The room plunges into chaos as red emergency lights flash. "Warning, hull breach detected. Unknown life form aboard." The camera focuses on the terrified faces of the teachers and students. The group moves cautiously through the dim corridors, armed with improvised weapons, metal pipes, chairs, and flashlights. Strange hissing noises echo from the ventilation shafts. Ms. Vega, whispering, "Did anyone hear that?" Suddenly, a vent bursts open. A shadowy alien creature, its elongated limbs and razor-sharp claws glinting, lunges at them. The group scatters, screaming. They were no longer teachers and students. They were survivors. The alien grabs one of the students, dragging them into the darkness. Ms. Carter tries to rally the group. Ms. Carter sternly, "We can't fall apart. Stick together, or none of us will make it." The survivors barricade themselves in the engine room, but the aliens' screeches echo closer. Tension rises as the group debates their next move. Miss Lane panicking, "We're not trained for this. It's picking us off one by one." Ms. Carter, determined, "We can outsmart it. This is our ship. We know it better than that thing." The camera shows them devising a plan, using sound to lure the alien into an airlock. They set traps in the corridors, but the alien proves cunning, bypassing their defenses. As supplies dwindle and hope fades, cracks in the group's unity begin to show. Ms. Lane suggests abandoning the students to save themselves. Ms. Lane, "It's cruel, but we can't protect everyone. Sacrifices need to be made." Ms. Carter, furious, "We don't leave anyone behind." Before the argument can escalate, the alien breaches their hiding spot. Ms. Vega heroically holds it off, sacrificing herself to buy the others time. Her screams echo as the group flees. Only Ms. Carter, Ms. Lane, and two students remain. They reach the control room, where Ms. Carter plans to vent the ship's oxygen to kill the alien. Ms. Carter, "If we time it right, we'll survive in the suits." "That thing won't." Ms. Lane, terrified. "And if we don't?" Ms. Carter, steely, "Then we die fighting." The alien bursts in, clawing through the door. Chaos erupts. One student is killed instantly. Ms. Carter and Ms. Lane work together, managing to injure the creature. However, Ms. Lane betrays Ms. Carter, shoving her toward the alien as a distraction and escaping. Ms. Carter, injured but alive, manages to activate the oxygen purge just as the alien corners her. It writhes and collapses as the air thins. Ms. Carter barely reaches an emergency suit, gasping for breath. Meanwhile, Ms. Lane tries to launch the escape pod but is attacked by the alien, which survives long enough to exact its revenge. Screams echo as Ms. Carter watches from the control room, her face a mix of relief and sorrow. Ms. Carter, now the sole survivor, drifts in an escape pod, staring out at the stars. Her voice breaks as she records a final log. Ms. Carter, voice trembling, "To whoever finds this, I did what I had to. I hope it was enough. The Artemis is lost, but maybe, just maybe, someone will learn from this." The camera zooms out, showing the wreckage of the ship and the tiny escape pod disappearing into the void. In the darkness of space, survival comes at a cost. Not everyone makes it out alive. The screen fades to black, with the sound of Ms. Carter's breathing fading into silence.